So hello, my name is Nancy Dea. I'm the project coordinator for the Abandoned Mineral Exploration Rehabilitation Project. I work for the Kativik Regional Government in this role. To give you a little bit of history, the Kativik Regional Government first started becoming active in rehabilitating abandoned mining sites in the late 90s, when it was brought to their attention by various community members in Nunavik that there were a lot of these sites on the territory. With the help of some other researchers and other northern organizations, the KRG initiated an inventory throughout the territory with the help of the Inuit, the Niskapi, and the Innu people as guides on the territory. They discovered approximately 600 potential sites, which were further narrowed down to about 200, and of those 200 sites, 90 were confirmed as abandoned mineral exploration sites. These 90 sites were categorized into 3 categories: major, intermediate, and minor. The 18 major sites are the sites that we're concentrated on right now with regards to rehabilitating. In 2007, an agreement was signed with KRG, the Fonds Restor-Action Nunavik, the Kativik Corporation, and the provincial government, the Ministère Ressources Naturelles et Fonds. Those partners came together and really started working on getting these sites cleaned up. KRG's role is to take care of the logistics of this project. So they hire a project coordinator to work together with the partners to provide technical and financial support to get these sites cleaned on a yearly basis. So maybe to talk a little bit about what KRG does with regards to logistics. We inspect the sites on a yearly basis. We determine what is there on the site and what we need to do to remove the material. We work with the community the closest to each site. We hire all of the workers locally. We have a team that go on site that clean up anything that might be scattered about. Generally, we bring it together in one location, and then we use a helicopter or sometimes snowmobiles in the winter, or sometimes even heavy equipment to remove this material. We bring it to the community where it is stored until a ship will come and bring it to the south of the province, to a recovery facility in Montreal. The skidoos are used in the winter. We use heavy equipment sometimes in the winter. We create a small winter trail where we bring the equipment across the tundra to the community. It's stored there. All of the people who are hired locally are given training with regards to contaminated sites, safety, working with a helicopter. It's important to know how to be safe around a helicopter. Other logistics includes we purchase equipment that might be needed for the workers or for the work that's done on the site, such as a barrel crusher. We take care of travel organization for the workers, for the employees of KRG. And then at the end of each year, our report is made to summarize the activity that was undertaken during that year. And in the report, we provide photos, which are always impressive to see, the before and after shots. And then, of course, this year we're preparing a 5-year summary, since the project has been going on for 5 years. And it will present all the work that's been done since 2007. And as I mentioned, of the 18 major sites, 13 of those are now completed. 2 of them are nearly completed, and 3 should be finished in 2012 with the help of various mining companies that are active today on the territory. So normally what we find on these abandoned sites are barrels that may or may not have hydrocarbons, fuel or gasoline. We find a lot of hazardous waste, such as paint, fire extinguishers, batteries, grease, oil. We also find camps that have been abandoned. Some of the sites were more advanced, so we find trailers, and inside the trailers, kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms. We find on some sites, one in particular near the community of Opaluk, known as PJ1, had 35 pieces of heavy equipment on site: bulldozers, tractors, cranes, hovercrafts. a lot of large pieces of equipment that had to be cut up into smaller pieces in order to be transported and sent south. So once the material has been collected and stored in the local community, it is transported to Montreal by ship at the end of the season, normally in the fall. And the material, such as hazardous waste, is disposed of at a proper facility, and the metals are recuperated and recycled at another facility. I'm really happy to be a part of this project because it's a really nice example of collaboration between local communities, municipal and regional governments, as well as provincial governments, and of course the mining industry itself. This project, we get a lot of help from mining companies who are active on the territory. We get help from the local municipalities who are always happy to get a phone call and know that we're ready to go on the land to help clean up their land, the place they go and hunt and fish and use on a regular basis. We also get a lot of help from northern organizations such as helicopter companies and even outfitters who help us with the use of their float planes. We go into very isolated regions, and we need to have that type of equipment to access those abandoned sites. Hundreds of local people have had, the opportunity to take part on cleanup activities on the sites. Seasonal work, has been provided, and valuable experience that mining companies look for when they hire local workers. And the local communities are very proud to be a part of this project, as well as KRG and all of the companies and organizations who are involved. I think that's a word that gets brought up very often, that we are proud of this project, proud of the results, and proud that it will continue, because there will be continued funding and technical support provided for the next 5 years, so that we can start on the next group of sites, the intermediate sites in the Nunavik territory.